Natural Rich Global. You're welcome to Natural Rich Global. And this is the compensation plan matrix. In Natural Rich Global, the matrix, we have stage 1 to stage 8. And this is the builder stage to stage 1. And it's a 2x2 matrix that requires just 7 people. Let's see the bonus. The bonus is 480 naira per head from stage 1. And now, Mr. Barry has taken position here. The moment you register in this business, with the amount of 4,800 naira, a supplement of the same equivalent is handed over to you, which is the calcium that contains vitamin A and D. Now you'll be given the calcium of 4,800, and the company say produce your first 2 people. And Mr. Barry does this. Mr. Barry brings Pat into the system. The moment Pat registers here, Mr. Barry will be credited how much? 480 naira will be credited to Mr. Barry, because this is Mr. Barry's direct sponsor. So 10% of 4,800 naira registration fee will be paid to Barry for bringing Pat. The same thing happens to the next person. The moment Mr. Barry brings Paul into the system, as Paul signs up under Barry, another 480 naira is credited to Mr. Barry's account. Mr. Barry now has 960 naira. Meanwhile, these people that came on board, they've also given them their own products. As you register on account, a product is given to you of the same amount that you paid. It's as good as free registration. Now look at Pat. Pat here now has to sponsor 2 people or more. Supposing Mr. Pat starts by bringing the first person, Ada. The moment Ada comes on board under Pat, Pat will earn. Let's see what Pat earns. Pat has earned 480 naira. And let's see what Mr. Barry also earn. Mr. Barry will also earn 240 naira, because this is the indirect to Mr. Barry. Mr. Barry sponsored these 2 directly. And now these ones coming under Barry's sponsor, they are the indirect. And 5% will be credited to Mr. Barry at this stage. Let's see what happened. John has come on board. Pat has earned 960 because people has come under him. And Mr. Barry has also earned 240 naira extra on this person that just joined him. Look at Paul here. The moment one person comes under Paul, Paul will get 480 naira, while Barry will get 240 naira, because this is his indirect sponsor. This is the second generation, while this is the first generation to Barry. The first generation pays Barry how much? 10%. While the second generation, which is the indirect, pays Barry 5%. Now let's see who is coming under Paul. Jude has come under Paul. Paul has earned an extra 480, which is 960. And Barry also got an extra 240 naira. Now let's see the total money for Mr. Barry. Mr. Barry has earned 1,920 naira. Pat has earned 960. While Paul has also earned 960 naira at this stage. Then now that 7 is required in the board, Mr. Barry is qualified to go to stage 2. So now, if Mr. Barry eventually gets to stage 2, Mr. Barry will expect these his downlines to come and drop under him in his stage 2 board. And let's see how they are going to drop under him. If you check closely, Barry has 2 legs under him currently here. He has Ada and John. By the time Ada produces 2 legs here, John produces 2 legs here, it means we have 4 legs here. Am I correct? 4 with the 3 up is 7, meaning that Pat will join Barry in stage 2. Now, if you look at this same place, we have Paul. Paul currently has 2 legs, which is Jude and Annie. The moment Jude produces 2, Annie produces 2, it means this account now has 7. Am I correct? Do you understand this analysis? Then Paul eventually goes to stage 2. Because when I get to the stage 2 board, you will see me dropping the people. But I want you to see the process with which they are able to get to stage 2. Now let's go to stage 2.